What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we got the Land Rover done. Well, when I say we, I mean I got my Land Rover done. However, you're not going to be able to see it right now. Yep, sorry. I promised Heather that I would hold it, under wraps until she got done with hers. And she is not done with hers. In fact, you can see it right there. So we're going to have to hold on to it for a little while, and as soon as she gets a little bit on the ball with hers, she's been busy. It's springtime, and she works hard, so I'm not going to give her too much of a hard time, but I'm going to wait until Heather gets hers done, and then we'll do the reveal at the same time. But what it does mean, getting the Land Rover done, means I can start on my Street Machine group build, which I have done. So that's what this video is gonna be about. It's gonna be a little bit of an update on my Street Machine, which, if you guys remember, it is, I'm gonna see if I can do this without tipping everything out of the box. It's the Street Burner Series YENKO Nova. So I got it out of the box. The first thing I did was I mocked up my chassis height, which is going to have a little bit of a rake to it, as any good street machine should. And we worked on the chassis a little bit. So if you're going to build this kit, there's some things you got to look out for. So on the floor pan part, which is, let me adjust this light. I feel like that light is too bright. Okay, so on the floor pan part, you've got right here, Revell USA, whatever it is. It's like stamped there. You got to sand that off. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want it to look like a real car, you're going to sand that off. And it also had some stuff right here, right on that part. So we sanded that smooth. I am going to build my own exhaust system out of this styrene tube. And I'm thinking I might use these parts box glass pack style mufflers with turn downs. So what that means is I'm not using the kit exhaust. So that was gonna leave big holes in the floor. So I also filled those holes. So what I did was I cut the pins off of the kit exhaust and just glued them in place in the holes. Okay. What that leaves is a tiny little nub sticking out the bottom. You go in where you can, which would be, well, actually I think the only place I need to sand it down smooth is going to be this spot right here. So then you sand that smooth, the hole is gone. So we did that. I got my Iceman motor. I have got to get, this is going to be the next thing I do, is I'm going to get all this cleaned up and off of the, I don't know what you'd call this thing, the tree? I don't know. But anyway, got my motor. I did get my wheels put together. Those spider wheels, gonna look really cool. Those need to be primed and painted. Got my Mickey Thompson tires cleaned up somewhat. You can still see a little bit of stuff on there from where they were connected, but I got those cleaned up. Those are ready for primer and paint. The body. So I've got my, boy, the lighting in here is just awful. That help out any guys? I don't know. No, now it's really dark. I need a full-blown production team in here to help me with this stuff. There we go. Anyway, so I got the competition resins 6-inch cowl hood that I have to prep for paint. So we'll get that prepped, sanded and primed, I don't think it needs much work as far as sanding goes. It's a little tiny bit. It's got a little texture to it, not bad. But we'll just lightly go over that and then get it primered. The body needed a lot of work. So what I did, above and beyond all the mold lines, was I got rid of the Nova emblems on both fenders and the deck lid. The deck lid had a very, very prominent mold line that ran all the way across that I had to get rid of there. It had mold lines here, and it had a mold line that ran the length of the fender and then down here, so I got rid of those. Also, with these Iceman Collections tires, the body is really thick, like under here. So the inside of that was very thick. So what I had to do is I had to take my hobby knife with a nice sharp brand new blade, and I had to shave some of that out and then sand it smooth to be able to clear the wider tire. I did all of this, luckily, without affecting the factory lip on the wheel well. So we opened those up some, got those cleared out. And I've just got to kind of go over this body really quick one more time, and then that will be in primer. So that's that. I am very inexperienced with 3D printed stuff. So this is going to be cleaning this up, getting this primered, put together and detail painted is going to be fun. I have to get everything cleaned up and see how everything sits, so I know where to drill for my plug wires, that kind of stuff. But I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be really, really fun. Like I said, I've got the paint from Scale Finishes that I'm going to airbrush onto this. So like I said before with the Land Rover, I'm still a little iffy with the airbrush. I can lay down a rattle can paint job like nobody's business, but when it comes to the airbrush, I'm still new at it. And on the Land Rover, I think I was a little too far away, so it caused a lot of orange peel. When it cured up, I sprayed it with an MCW lacquer, so when it dried, it did kind of smooth out a little bit, but there's still some spots that are rough. There's a lot of rivet detail, and a lot of like hinges and hard angles on that body, so I just put it together. It's not my best work. You guys will see that when I show it to you, because I'll point out everything that I think is wrong with it when I show you, and I think there's quite a bit, but it is what it is. We all learn from this stuff. So I think that's it for today. That's the update on the Street Machine group build entry for me. I've got to source. I've got to look through my kits and see if I can find a roll bar, something in here. Some kit in here must have a little 4-point roll bar that I can use in the back of this, because I don't want to scratch build one. I know I've got one. I know there's a kit in there somewhere in that stash that has a roll bar in it that I can steal, I'm sure. So that's what we're going to do with that. And I'm hoping to have some more progress for you next week. So this coming weekend, this will probably be the only video for me until midweek next week. So what's happening is I work for a high school, and it's graduation weekend for us. So I have to work Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, because I work for a boarding school, so the kids leave. There's stuff that has to be done after the kids leave, so I'm going to be busy literally all weekend. And I do have Monday off. I'm going to spend it with Heather. So in between doing all that stuff, I'm going to try and do some stuff on this so that I can show you. I'm not going to have time to do a video, so I apologize, guys. But we'll get back into the regular swing of things midweek next week. And you'll start seeing 2-3 videos again from me per week. It's just this weekend, this end of this week, through this weekend is just not good for us. So, again, I apologize. So, midweek next week, look for an update on the Street Machine. I also might start this. So, the Classic Plastic Model Club, we're doing a club challenge for the show in October, and everybody's building a Lamborghini. This is my build that I'm going to be doing. It's a really straightforward, nice kit. Should go together quickly. The problem is, I'm waiting on paint. I'm waiting on some MCW paint. They're still behind. So, but I can do what I'm doing here. I can get the stuff going. I can do the body work. I can get everything in primer. I can detail paint some stuff. So I might throw this into the mix too next week. So I'll have two builds going again. The Street Machine Group build and the Lamborghini show build. So, oh gosh. And I got the Whirlybird build to start. So there'll be some stuff coming up for me next week. Oh boy, there'll be some stuff. All right, guys, that's it. I want everybody to enjoy your holiday weekend. Remember that this weekend is about fallen heroes, basically. People that have given their lives for us in the service of this country. And I want everybody to remember that. And enjoy your weekend. And know that I will probably not be. I'll be working, but it is what it is. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. As always, go check out Mark at Hobby Nut Models. Oh, yeah. That reminds me. Mark is having a Memorial Day weekend sale. Go check out his website. He's got a bunch of stuff on sale this weekend. For just this weekend. So head over there. The link, not over there, head there. The link is in the description of the video. Click on that link. It will bring you right to the website and you can start shopping and looking for deals because he's got quite a few of them this weekend. Okay, now that's it. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.